Hey, welcome to the third lesson of our mini challenge. Today we're gonna learn another 10 words, so let's jump right in. Don't forget that I give you the word, the pronunciation, the definition, several examples, but your main task is to repeat after me and create your own examples. So let's get started. The first word for today's lesson is contemptuous. Contemptuous, this is the adjective that describes someone who is scornful or disdainful. For example, if you succeed in something, but your hater looks at you and say, and what? You can say, oh, he is contemptuous. Please feel free to say them to back off.
Making a contemptuous, begging fool of myself.
Next word for today is buoyant. Buoyant, this is someone who is happy, who is joyful. For example, when Dan started his relationships with this woman, he became buoyant. She said this sentence with buoyant and joyful voice.
Well, you're looking buoyant.
The next word is ebullient. Ebullient, enthusiastic, happy. For example, winning the game, the whole team was ebullient. The next word is not that happy. This is eradicate, destroy, wipe out. For example, because of the war, a lot of Ukrainian cities were completely eradicated. I'm not kidding. Unfortunately, this is the real example of the sentence, which is true.
There's an emotional core to each of our memories, and when you eradicate that core, it starts its degradation process.
Next word is exonerate. Exonerate means to free from charge or guilty, declare or prove to be blameless. For example, this young man was exonerated after the DNA evidence that someone else was involved in the crime.
You're gonna be exonerated. You're gonna be a very rich man.
Now come up with your own example with the word exonerate. Next word is fickle. Fickle means something changeable, unstable in affection. For example, I'm too fickle to decide what career I want to occupy in the future. For example, I'm too fickle to decide what major I want to study in the university. And I suppose that this problem is pretty common among teenagers.
His wife and child tormented by his fickle and contradictory nature.
The next word is frugal. Actually, remember we talked about interesting situation when someone is really good at shopping and is able to accrue a huge debt on the credit card. Well, frugal, this is the adjective that describes a person who is completely different. This person provides several habits that don't allow him or her to spend a lot of money. This person is thrifty, doesn't spend a lot of money for something. For example, young mother with 2 kids must have provided the frugal habits because she didn't have a supplementary income. Or for example, being teenager without money, without income, I just must implement the frugal habits because I just can't buy something that I want.
Should I for that at frugal nature's frame?
Next adjective, this is probably my favorite adjective from the whole course. This is placid. Placid means tranquil, calm, and quiet. For example, I enjoyed this tranquil, placid evening. The atmosphere in the room was really placid.
Now, on one side of the bridge is a reservoir. Placid as a lake.
Now it's your turn to create one example. The next adjective is rueful, regretful. When you made something bad, and now you feel terrible about the situation.
Looking into her eyes and speaking our line with a certain ruefulness.
The next word is fraudulent. Fraudulent, something false, something fake. For example, a few days ago I bought the gold bracelet and this bracelet turned out to be fraudulent. The gold was just glittery paint. That was everything for the third lesson. I hope that you liked this lesson and see you on the next lesson. Bye!